squat day we talked about where the squat begins. Do you remember what that was, Gloria? Your ankle. 100%. Switch legs for me. That's perfect. Next thing we're going to do is knee and quad mobility. So this is where your pads are going to come into play, right? And now you're going to come back down. You're going to set up in a Bulgarian split squat scenario. Yes? And then you're going to drop down and you're going to do this painful stretch. And it's about, look at my hips. If I push my hips back, I'm not going to feel this. But if I push my hips forward, I feel that. I'm going to feel that lengthening in the knee. I'm going to feel that lengthening in the quad. I'm going to feel it in my hip. But I want to still keep intact as much as I can the back of my heel to my glute. So you want to swing it back and forward, forward and back. So why are we doing this? Because squats are quad dominant. Yes, people feel it in their butts, hamstrings, IT bands, but they're very supposed to be adductor and quad dominant. So you're creating length there at the bottom of your squat. Next one is my least favorite, but it's also what I need the most. Right? You're gonna figure four onto your bench. Right? I like to place my hand on the bench so my ankle and my foot stays on the bench. And then I'm just gonna dip down and hold it. You're gonna feel this in your adductors and in your hips. It's lengthening your glute medius a lot. All of the hip flexor muscles are being lengthened right now. Your adductors are lengthened. It's basically taking your hip socket and it's going like this. So we're creating length in those areas. And pop it up. Give me a couple bodyweight squats. I want you to feel how you feel on one side to the other. One side's looser than the other, right? Give me the other side now. Give me the other side. Alright, and release it. Now, you guys all have done the plate squat, yes? So you want to think of making sure that you have the mind-body connection while you're squatting. That's why I have you guys take a weight. So you have weight. It's going to be a little harder to come down and up. The further you have it out, it's going to be a little easier. It's going to be more of the biceps. So go. Give me about 10 of them. Think of driving your shoulders up and not just coming up. Yep. Your bar should be at the top of the chest. Is your bar at the top of the chest or at the chin? Alright, so we want to lower that down, right? Look at Caleb's bar, might be a little too tight.
I'm kind of like in
He's right in between. So, if you're in between like Caleb is, right? I'm going to go with the lower number. Get under your bar like if you're just going to unrack it. Now to stand up and unrack it. So, why is this important? Because now he's right here at the point of, if he has weight in it, right, what's going to happen to this bar? What's going to happen to his body? It's going to go down. So I would like, if he's right in the middle, I want him to be in the lower range. So for setup, when I have weight on this and it's dragging me down, right, I'm at the top, right, I'm like, shit, I'm tired. The last thing I want you to do is come off your feet where you have the strongest center of gravity to have to go and reroute. That's the most dangerous thing you can do, right? So set up your bars and check the height of your halo. Always stay neutral, Q1. If my gaze is forward, because my chest is forward, that's what I want. 1, 2, if I'm looking at your back, all right, I should see like a W in your arms, right? And everybody's different, neurologically and from a biomechanical perspective. I mean, look at his shoulders and Simona's shoulders. Everybody grabs the pad a little bit, or the bar a little bit differently, right? And you're gonna get underneath it. I want you to think of driving those elbows down. So Suzette does this a lot because she has rounded shoulders. So she'll go this way. And now, when I'm in this position, the bar's rolling up on my neck. 1, 2, I have the pad on. Now I keep neutral, my elbows are up. I set my feet in squat depth, that's my unique squat depth. Look at my wrist. Are they stacked? Right? Gloria, you do this a lot. Okay? And you think by driving your elbows back, it's terrible, right? Now if I stack my wrist and I drive my elbows back, that bar is so secure, try taking that out of my hand. Ain't gonna happen. It's not, right? Now the top part of my body is locked. I'm looking, gazing forward. Now it's engaging the core, the body, the center part, the full body aspect of it, right? I brace, I reaffirm my grip on the bar, and then I come down. And I push up. When I'm fully stiff, other than the bar being on the rack, this is the safest place. Now, as I lower my body with the bar, right? Unsafe, unstable, all this other stuff is happening right now. Core's engaged, quads are firing, glutes firing, ankles are fully extended. I'm trying to separate the ground with my feet. I'm pushing, unsafe, unsafe. Shit, I'm safe now, cool. I let my breath go when I feel safe. And take another breathe out at the top. Right? So we talked about the water bottle thing, right? So, I can't pop this. I can try to fucking pop it, unless I'm really strong, right? If I squeeze this really hard, the lid's gonna pop off, right? But, so this is your core. This is exactly what your core is doing. So, the act of bracing into your belly, and I hold that, my calf, that's my calf. Me holding my breath is my calf. Now, they're so strong, I'm gonna go down to my squat. Squat, 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 hold, hold, hold. My core's intact. I'm gonna let go of that breath. Now I can squeeze the shit out of that. Right? That's how you keep your spine safe. The breath is not just a brace thing. What do you think your body, your muscles need? Huh? Oxygen, water, and fuel. So, glycogens, bananas, sugars, carbs that are sitting in your belly, your body's going, damn, I gotta fucking use this shit. I gotta use it fucking now. Because I don't want to use it now, I ain't getting back up, right? Now you have that breath in you, that oxygen, that breath that you just took, your body's going, I'm using that, I need 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 that. And then you let it go. So that the brace is not just a form of keeping your spine safe, it's also a form of energy. So now I've just taught you something different, and your brain's going, man, I gotta learn something else. I gotta create another groove base in my head to go, oh, drive your knees out. Oh, split the ground. Oh, brace. Oh, keep my tripod in place. Oh, elbows down. Oh, drive up. Drive my triangle up. Don't keep, like, all this stuff now is new, so I gotta create a new groove in your head to go, I got it. This is what I need to do every time. So, as you learn this stuff that I teach you guys in barbell class, you need to practice it in bootcamp. Every time. So, we'll be programming barbell back squats this week. That's not a fluke. That's not a trick. That's by design so that you guys can reconnect with what I taught you in this class. You guys want to throw some weight on there? All right, let's throw some weight on there. And now, she's trying to keep her triangle. What's her triangle? That's the part of my shoulders at the top, right, where the pad is. When I call triangle, she's trying to drive her triangle up. And in doing so, she's doing that. And she's losing it, right? So split the ground, drive my triangle up, and yes, it's a lot harder. Not look up, drive my triangle up. Put your brain, can I borrow you? Put your head and your thoughts right in here. So I call this a triangle because I just left her a mark too. You need to go in the shower. It literally looks like a triangle, right? So if you take it and you're driving, thinking about driving that up, you'll have a tendency to do less of that. All right, here's 3 more, and then we're talking about going to the bottom of that squat, right? So I'm gonna take this off now. So she's asking the question does it matter if you go to 90 and back up, or below parallel? Yeah. You're just gonna get stronger down here, right? So the answer to your question is go to a point of instability where you can gain the strength. So if you are super unstable at the bottom of this, then don't do that, because then you can't get up. It does matter. I always tell this to people that are starting to squat. The first thing is squat to a point of instability. Right? Squat to the point of instability. So if you're unstable right here, that's where I want you to go until I get your mobility going. Right? If you're mobile but you're super weak at the bottom, I don't want you to go there. Right? Or drop the weight and get down there and work on that strength. Right? But go put it up real quick. I want to show you guys one thing before you leave, is how to get out of a squat. This is a big bag. That's what I have. So this is what I coach this because I'm near and dear to not having people hurt themselves, right? And I've seen a lot of injuries where they come in and they squat, and then they get here, and then the bar comes up here, and then they get tweaked, and then they never go to the gym again, right? So I always want you to sit back and do your setup like you normally did. All the checklists we just talked about this whole class, right? Now, I'm gonna bail out. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's say this is one of my 1 rep maxes. I'm down here, and I said, shit, I can't get up. Or maybe I'm up here, right? I'm like, fuck, it's not gonna happen. Step forward. Nothing's going to happen. Move your hands and go, right? You're just gonna roll down your back, if anything. So, first step to bailing out, yo. I'm down here at the bottom. What's the first thing I gotta do? Huh?
Let go.
Move my hands. Move my hands, and then I want to step forward. So, I'm gonna remove my hands are gonna step forward. I'm perfectly safe. Cool. You guys are good.